Right now, the Amarillo Police Department is stepping up its efforts to stop distracted driving. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Lisa Schmidt.
And I'm Larry Lemons. APD is receiving grant money they say will allow them to do so. Pro News 7's Natalie Granda joins us now with more. Natalie?
Lisa, Larry, using handheld cell phones while driving remains a problem in Amarillo and across the country. While there is a city ordinance forbidding drivers from driving and talking or texting on a phone, it's still happening. But police say they are getting an increase to a grant that will allow more officers on the road to look for distracted driving and help more drivers keep their hands off the phone and on the wheel. TxDOT says almost half of Texas's accidents have been from distracted driving.
40% of crashes in the state of Texas include distracted driving, and it could be any type of distracted driving. Most prevalent is texting or being on the phone.
And police say they've gotten several complaints from residents about distracted drivers. Even though there is an ordinance in place banning cell phone usage in driving, they say they don't have enough officers to patrol for distracted drivers.
That's one of the big things that we hear from people. Why are we not doing more with this cell phone ordinance? Manpower is what it amounts to. Is we don't have the field troops to be able to go out there and just patrol because they're going from one call to the next.
But that will soon change with an increase to a current grant from the National Highway Administration and through TxDOT.
With this grant, that allows us to put additional officers out on the streets to watch specifically for these violations.
Corporal Jerry Neufeld with APD says officers can still pull over distracted drivers while in service, but this increase will allow them to get paid overtime to look solely for drivers not following seatbelt, child restraint, speed, and now cell phone policy. Tracy Tillman with TxDOT says the department will receive $161,000, and to get the grant, the city must reach a quota showing the need for the money.
The city qualifies because there is fatalities and injuries in the city.
Police say the purpose of this grant is to get drivers to pay more attention to the road.
If we can, stop that many people from texting or driving while they're on the phone, then we've accomplished our goal.
The grant will go into effect October 1st. Right now in Amarillo, the fine for getting caught while driving on the phone is $200. Drivers are allowed to talk on the phone if they are using an earpiece or a speaker. From the Kennedy Broadcast Center, Natalie Granda, Pro News 7.